Hey cruisers, I'm Sherry with CruiseChipsTV.com. Today we have 6 news stories for you. These have sort of been unfolding over the past week or so. The first and perhaps the biggest news over this time period is that Norwegian Cruise Line announced this week that they are extending the suspension of cruises through May of 2021. I know that this came as a surprise to many. Others thought, you know what, it's about what we expected. Don't think we're cruising until summer. So I know a lot of you fall into those two different camps. But if your cruise was impacted, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Also, their subsidiary brands, Oceania and Regent Seven Seas Cruises, have also suspended operations through that time period. Now, as with the typical refund policy with Norwegian, what will happen is if your cruise was impacted, you'll automatically receive a refund of your cruise fare to the original form of payment by March 23rd, 2021. And in addition to that, a 10% off coupon will be added to your portfolio if you haven't already received one of those coupons. Norwegian does things a little bit differently with their refund and future cruise credit. They just go straight to the refund phase, which is a little bit unique. Curious to hear all of your thoughts on this and whether you think that other cruise lines will follow suit with extending to May. Norwegian is actually making a statement about their 2021 Alaska cruises as well, following the government of Canada's interim order, which calls for the suspension of passenger sailing until February of 2022. And basically what they said is, we'll halt the acceptance of bookings for 2021 Alaska, but we haven't canceled any voyages in the Alaska season. And they're exploring different initiatives and alternatives. Now, if you had a cruise booked in May, that one has been canceled. But beyond that, they haven't made any cancellations. They're just not letting you book it. And they're trying to work through things as much as they possibly can to find a creative solution, as all of the cruise lines are who sail up in Alaska. Our second story today comes from Virgin Voyages, who has launched a really interesting cruise giveaway in their Shipload of Love commitment. They're giving away 2021 cruises on the new Scarlet Lady. They announced in a press release that it is meant to pay tribute to those who have impacted our lives in a meaningful way. So if you'd like to enter into this contest, you're going to submit a short video on the Shipload of Love website. So go to Virgin Voyages website to check that out. And it looks like you have until March 16th to make your submission. So good luck to you. If you enter, please let us know down in the comments below. Our third story today is another positive one, and that is that small ships are actually planning on cruising to Alaska this summer. Now, of course, we know that all of the major cruise lines, at least for right now, the larger mass market cruise lines are on hold because of Canada's decision, but that's not true for the little lines. Alaska Dream Cruises, American Cruise Lines, Lindblad Expeditions, and Uncruise, which feature the small ship experiences and only visit those U.S. ports. They don't need to visit the foreign port due to the size of their vessels. They are still going forward. They are unaffected by Canada's cruise ship ban. So if you are interested in a cruise to Alaska and you have it in your budget, check it out. Uncruise Dan Blanchard, CEO, said, "Alaska, here we come. Uncruise is going to be there." That is very, very exciting. And I think they're going to have a good season up there, and it'll be great to see them contributing to the economy in Alaska. Our number 4 story today comes from Costa Cruises, and they are actually restarting with a new program with Costa Smeralda and Costa Luminosa. Many of you may know Costa as an Italian cruise company, part of the Carnival Corporation and PLC group. They are ready to set sail again, and here's how it's looking. Their flagship, Costa Smeralda, is scheduled for March 27 with an unchanged itinerary. They're going to have 3- and 4-day mini cruises and 7-day cruises available. Then, on May 1st, Costa Smeralda will return to sailing with 1-week cruises in the Western Med. Very exciting. And then Costa Luminosa, looks like Costa Luminosa departs from Trieste on May 2nd, and then from Bari. Lots going on. Congratulations, Costa. That is really good to hear. Another European cruise line making news this week is AIDA, announcing that they're going to open their 2021 cruise season starting on March 20th with AIDA Perla, sailing around the Canary Islands. Very exciting. They are a German cruise line, and they are going to, there actually has been a a government lockdown over in Germany that is happening until March 7th. So they, on January 8th, had to postpone until March, but they're picking up sailings again, which is really cool. Our last story today is regarding Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean announced their 2022 and 2023 Northeast program from the ports of New York City and Boston. So if you're curious about sailing on Anthem and Voyager and Adventure of the Seas from New York, you've got some good news coming to you. So the new sailings from the Northeast are departing from May 2022 to April 2023, on sale now. It looks like Adventure of the Seas will return to Cape Liberty and Bayonne and will sail a combination of itineraries to Bermuda, the Caribbean, and Canada. And then New York is also going to see Anthem of the Seas back in her waters when it arrives from Southampton, England in October of 2022. And that ship, Anthem of the Seas, will set out on 7-night cruises to the Bahamas that have full days in Nassau and perfect day at Coco Key. Exciting stuff. And if you would like an extended tropical vacation, you can jump onto Anthem's 11-night Southern Caribbean sailing to San Juan, Phillipsburg, Antigua, St. Lucia, Basseterre, and St. Kitts and Nevis. Exciting stuff. And then Voyager of the Seas will make her Boston debut, including 7-night sailings to Canada and New England. Neat stuff. And then you can also, from Voyager, you can do a Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, and Perfect Day at Coco Key itinerary. So lots going on in the cruise world. Let us know how you're doing down in the comments below. And thank you so much for catching up on the latest news here with us. Be sure to visit our website, cruisetipstv.com. And until next time, we'll see you on the high seas.